What's up, guys, and welcome back. We're back.
We're back.
We told you we'd be back, and now we're back. So welcome back to another episode of the Thick Dads Podcast. And if it's your first time here, welcome.
Welcome.
Hold on. Buckle up. Because it gets a little
Dicey.
That's a good word.
That's a good word.
That's a good word.
I just
It gets a little dicey sometimes. So if you're super sensitive or you super woke, well, you're about to have a nightmare. No. I'm Eddie.
I'm Thick Nick.
How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. I know we didn't get to do an episode last week. We're both really busy with stuff that we got going on.
Yeah.
But we are coming back. We're going to be throwing more stuff out there. We're also going to try to get some merchandise, some stickers, and a bunch of stuff too. So that should, if you see it somewhere out at the beach or the mall or something like that, that's us. We put it there.
So, all right, I don't want to hear, oh, I'm tight right now, okay? You got to cancel.
You haven't been tight in years.
One of those streaming services, one of them OnlyFans, cancel what you got to cancel so that you can,
do what you got to do.
Buy some merch.
So we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah.
Hey, I shaved.
That's what's I didn't see.
So what happened was today I was off and I was bored. And when you go, you start shaving, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, little more. Oh, let me just trim it up. Oh, let me see how it would look with a little less. Then I did, and I wouldn't do much.
Yeah.
And then I went with the thing. I was like, oh, well, let me just let this lower. And then, I did a little too much.
You should have left yourself a little Hitler stash.
Just really there.
It happens, man. There's been times where I'm like, oh, I'm just going to, give myself a jawline. I'll start to come down. And then I'm just like, oh,
where's it at?
I'm like, oh, great, I made a chin strap. Beautiful. Lovely.
Oh, yeah. What are you drinking today?
I'm drinking some shit that I found in the fridge. It's a Bud Light seltzer. So I don't know if any of you guys have had this or not. If you haven't, don't bother. If you into, it look like it's working. I know shit. If you into food sissy drinks that ain't gonna do shit like LaCroix and White. I was gonna say White Castle.
We hear like white women or
some fat shit. I was like White Castle, like, White Claw, or Truly and all that other bullshit. Then this is for you because this shit got only 100 calories because it ain't got no sugar in it.
So it doesn't taste good.
What's it taste like? Horrible. This shit says cherry limeade, and it tastes like
AIDS.
Cherry. tastes like that cherry Dimetapp. That cough medicine your mama used to give you when you was a little kid.
When they were going out for the weekend.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what that shit tastes like.
Oh.
So, not good. But I
I
already opened it, so, I'm all in.
I am drinking this High Noon. If you guys see that. High Noon. It's vodka and soda. Passion fruit. I'll put some ice. We'll see how it tastes. I'll let you know. I thought this is like a seltzer type thing. Well, soda.
What gave it away? All the fucking
bubbles? Yeah, like is
all
this
the bubbles?
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody's doing seltzer now.
Yeah, I don't like that. I thought it was gonna just be like I don't know. I don't even know what I thought it was gonna be.
Let me tell you something. If you want the fizzy bubbles, you want the seltzer and all that shit, just go to good old fashioned Mike's Hard Lemonade.
What do you think?
Ew. Well, better than this shit.
Does it need more vodka? Probably, huh?
It tastes bland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tastes like.
If you like it, drink it. If you don't.
Just tastes watered down.
I'm still gonna drink it though. Yeah. I already opened it. I'm not a quitter.
Right.
There's not a lot of things that I quit.
That's what we say at every buffet. Where we're like, we already at the buffet. I'm not a quitter. My mama didn't raise no bitch. So
you're like, what time does it end? That's what time I'm leaving then.
Yeah. Like, we have to shut this place down.
What have you been up to?
Oh my goodness. So many things.
Okay. Let's start with one.
Being a dad.
Yeah.
You know, that takes up most of my time, man. I'm a dad. I don't got time to be out there.
Your daughter do anything different?
No, nothing different. She likes rocks. She's gotten to this whole thing and she just likes rocks. And my mom indulges her. She went and bought her a bunch of rocks.
Ooh, she's an enabler.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yep.
Well, good thing she's into rocks now, not later on.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that shit can get slippery later on. She's like, Dad, remember I always liked them rocks?
Yes, I've always been into rocks, Dad. Why is this a problem?
I know. Why are you guys acting like I never liked rocks? Yeah. So, but no, yeah, she's doing really good, man. She's just, doing her kid shit and everything, and every day is a blessing. You know. But other than that, yeah, just working like always out there in this traffic, in this heat.
Oh.
It's been so fucking hot.
Yeah. Has your AC stopped at all?
Shh. First of all, shut your mouth because you're giving out some bad juju. And no,
why don't you get home today, motherfucker?
Yo,
I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Like, no, thankfully, no. In the work truck, it's taking a shit a little bit, like barely blowing. Like I might as well just have somebody riding shotgun going.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
But it is what it is. But at least my home, yeah, when I get home, I'm like, I'm turning this bitch down to 70 degrees.
We have the studio at 70 right now.
As it should be, because we too close to have it any hotter than this.
I know. I fucking hate this heat, dude. Going outside, going from inside your house where it's nice and cold to walking outside for anything is fucking miserable.
Yeah.
It's like you just threw me in the oven. What's the difference between Arizona's weather when it's hot and this weather? Nothing. It's still the same. It's dry heat right now. But today's been humid.
No, not just today. I feel like the last 2 weeks it's been humid as shit. First of all, it feels so goddamn thick. Me and my girl, we took the baby to get some ice cream, I think day before yesterday or some shit, and walked out, man. And it just
ice cream
shit just fucking hit. I was just like, God damn, why the fuck are we going anywhere?
Yeah, I know.
Fuck ice cream, man. Like, that
like,
shit,
can't we like DoorDash that shit
it
now?
is so fucking hot, man.
I'm sorry, but I gotta toss this. This is not fucking good at all. I'd rather be sober. Nah, not really. But you know what? I'm still gonna drink it.
Yeah, no, it's too fucking hot, man. And then fucking California, Gavin Newsom, scrub. He want to sit out there and be like, don't use electricity between 4 and 9. Oh, you mean when fucking everybody, kids and parents are getting home from work and school?
When it's 108 outside?
Yeah, they
don't
cook
use it.
dinner and shit, do all this other shit. Be like, don't use electricity and don't use your fucking water. Bitch, what am I supposed to do? You just knock me back to the goddamn 1800s and shit. Don't use electricity and don't use your water. He's like, fill up a bucket and wash your dishes with whatever water's in that bucket. I guarantee you, if you go to the governor's house, this motherfucker ain't washing his dishes in no bucket.
That shit's on.
Okay? He got his shit on. His house is nice and cool.
AC's probably 67.
His fucking maids are out there watering the lawn and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't want to hear that bullshit.
They're like, sir, it's a water crisis. Not here.
Yeah. He's like, no. There's no crisis.
It's been too fucking hot to do anything. Like, I like to golf, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll try to go golfing this morning.
You gonna have a heat
Fuck
stroke.
that. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna fucking die out there on the golf course, have a heat stroke out there, and then what? Then everyone's gonna be like, yeah, you dumbass, it's 108 degrees. Why are you going out there golfing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just too fucking hot to do anything. I know even the beaches are fucking hot. We went to Huntington Beach on this past Saturday.
Oh, that's right.
And
for the long weekend?
Yeah, for a long weekend.
Gotcha.
And I got there like at 7 o'clock, but it was still humid. But everyone was saying it's so fucking hot out there. So it was like 95.
You got there at 7 in the evening?
Yeah, because I worked.
Oh,
gotcha. Yeah. I worked. Networking. That's what I was doing. So yeah, it's just too fucking hot to do anything. I don't like it. That's one reason why I don't want to go to Arizona, like in the summertime, because of this heat and stuff. But it's like it's the same deal. It's like it's a 108 here, it's a 108 over there. I mean, global warming maybe? Is this what this shit's gonna become now?
Well,
September is like it's gonna be the hottest fucking month ever.
We all know global warming doesn't exist.
I don't know. Is the Earth round?
I'm
or
just
is it
playing,
flat?
y'all. I'm just playing. Cause I know I'm gonna trigger somebody. I know my girl's gonna see this. She's gonna be like, "This motherfucker." motherfucker.
She's like, oh, he was like, we got a text right now.
She's like, bitch,
So, we haven't even put it out there yet.
This
What
ain't
the
even
fuck?
live. This ain't a live episode.
She's like, the Jedi Force, I feel it. You're talking shit.
No, look. Yeah, it's getting fucking hot. Shit's melting. I don't know if shit's gonna get any better. I hope so, because I got young kids, so I hope so. But I don't know.
Fuck that. I don't even care for them. For me,
No.
it's fucking hot. I don't want to deal with this shit.
Now look, everybody's like, go to, we don't need electric vehicles and shit. I don't know about much. What I do know is in history, mining has never been a good thing. Mm-hmm. And you got to mine a lot for that fucking alkaline that goes into them batteries. So we'll see. We'll see how shit ends up. We'll see how shit goes.
Were they just talking about the power grid though? Like, hey, that's why they don't want people to charge this
that's
shit.
And yeah, they're like, okay, everybody with an electric vehicle, do not charge your shit.
But don't charge your shit right now because you're gonna hurt the fucking power grid.
Yeah. I'm like,
I don't know. It has a full bar.
Yesterday, you just signed into law that by 2035, no more gas vehicles are going to be sold. Only electrical.
That's fucking.
But you're stupid. Like, oh, but we can't handle the electricity.
Yeah. So now that no one has them, like not everybody has them, but when everyone will have them, then what are we gonna do?
I don't know, but it definitely
not everybody can drive.
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, they're like, look, you cannot drive between the hours of this and this. Would appreciate it.
Carpool everybody.
But and that's the thing where it's like, dude, they're trying to make everything electrical, semis and regular vehicles, and you're like, so what are we gonna charge this bitch?
Yeah,
like I don't know. Again,
I don't know. I don't
above my pay grade, above my IQ. So.
I say fuck that. I still want my gas car. I still want to be able to get
Here's the
somewhere.
thing, though. Here's the thing. I guarantee you, if that shit goes down like that, this is what's gonna happen. Only those who can afford to put gas will put gas. I mean, it's gonna be some bougie shit where it's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be like if you got a Ferrari and you're like, well, I can't just take this bitch to Jiffy Lube. Mm-hmm. I gotta take this motherfucker somewhere special for them to do the fucking oil change and shit like that.
Meaning while the Nissan Versas out there, they're like, no, bitch, you gotta sell your shit.
So it's like, electric. If you do go, I'll fuck it, I'm keeping my gas powered fucking vehicle. They're like, cool, gas is $44 a gallon.
I'm like, oh shit, really?
You're gonna be like, that's right. And I've been putting $2 for the last month and a half so I can drive this bitch for a day.
Like I need another fucking. That's just why I want to start a fans only.
OnlyFans, man. You can't start the shit if you can't say it.
Damn. Maybe it's a different website. How do you know?
I know them all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about the electric shit. I said, but I know you take away all these gas cars, and then if we can't charge the electric cars, if you want everybody to start having electric cars, then what are we gonna do with all these other cars that are still getting put out there? All the gas cars.
I don't know, man. Like I said, that's above my pay grade.
Recycle?
So, about these hoes. No, it's fine.
Now we're talking.
No. So, check this out.
This is getting better, too, by the way, the more I drink it.
I was listening to this thing, and they were talking about how do you feel about people who, let's say, they cut you off for whatever reason, right? You said some shit, they got mad about it, blah, blah, blah. And then they cut you off and they're like, man, fuck Nick, da, da, da. And you're like, God damn, like that? Like, I thought we was cool and shit. And okay.
Like somebody I know?
Yeah. Yeah, it would have to be somebody you know. If a stranger cuts you out, you're not going to give a shit.
I don't know. I've been still kind of pissed off.
You wouldn't know if a stranger stopped talking to you.
Oh, you mean like that? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like they were, hey, fuck you, bitch.
No, not in traffic. I'm saying cut you off, like block you or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they're like, hey, what's up, Nick?
Like try to get back and talk to you
all
again?
Of a sudden trying to like, hey, hi. And you're like, bitch.
I'd be like, fuck that. You cut me off for a reason. I don't want you to fucking talk to you no more.
Right?
Yeah, fuck that. I don't want that shit.
I felt the same way. I was curious. I felt the same way. I didn't know if maybe I was out of line.
Why, did you see that on something or did someone do that to you?
No. I was watching some shit.
Oh, okay.
And the topic came up.
What was it? What were you watching?
It was a TikTok. It was a TikTok, and the topic came up.
It was a talk of ticks.
Yeah, and the topic came up,
Okay.
and I was like,
No,
how do I feel about that? And I was like, you know what? I think I feel the same way. Where I'm like, if we were cool, and then all of a sudden, whatever, misunderstanding, or you didn't like something I said, or whatever the fuck, and you just cut me off and shit, and you blocked me on shit.
Like without an explanation or anything?
Yeah, without explanation, all of a sudden you just ghost somebody.
That's fucked up.
And then fucking a little, I don't know,
Like
weeks,
a month,
months,
weeks.
years later, you're like, I'm gonna add this person. I'll be like, why are you fucking requesting me? Why are you adding me? You blocked me.
Yeah, that's kind of, I don't like that.
Why the fuck? I'm not accepting your shit.
No, I wouldn't either. I'd be like, no, fuck that. Like, why'd you cut me off? Explain yourself. Why? Well, they can't explain.
I don't even want an explanation because I don't care.
Oh man,
I don't care. It's just like, but why?
So
it's
you're saying
weird. It's weird.
If you're the one blocking somebody,
yeah,
and then weeks, months, years later, goes on, and then you're like, hey, let me request you again.
Yeah,
I'd say fuck that, and fuck you.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do it at all. Now, if it was like, maybe a day or two, like, oh, hey, I messed up. Because sometimes, like, I know if you're going through a text message, you hit something and my thing goes like, it deletes it. It has the undo button.
No, you're talking about if you get blocked, like, on one form of social media. No, I'm talking about, like, you got blocked on Instagram, on Facebook, on...
Damn, on all of them? Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. No. Okay.
And then all of a sudden, they're like, hey, what's up? You're like, bitch, are you crazy right now?
Oh, yeah. Fuck that. No. Exactly. I thought if it was like an accident, like something like that.
No, okay.
Yeah. But
I mean, even then,
months, years,
you still hit block, and then it goes, "Are you sure you want to block?" And you're like, "Yes, I do."
You're like, "Yeah, right now I do."
Yeah. So
I wouldn't want to.
I don't know about accident, but
yeah, I wouldn't want to talk to somebody if you block me for that long. Hell no.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane. Yeah. Don't come to mine.
Yeah, why are you trying to make a comeback?
Yeah. What are you, Jordan? Wearing the 4-5?
Exactly. Yeah. And guess what? It's gonna end a lot worse for you than it did for him.
Oh shit! Yeah. Damn. Yeah. No.
His wizard come back. That's gonna be what you gonna live with.
Yeah. Not the fucking.
No bulls. No.
Not the. The second repeats.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Yeah. No, I don't like that. I think that's stupid. I don't agree with it.
It just seems pointless. Like, obviously, something rubbed you the wrong way so much that you were like, fuck this person on all social media.
Well, maybe if they kind of had time to think about it, just like, you know what, maybe that was dumb. Maybe that was childish, or maybe that was a misunderstanding. Years later, you change, your mentality changes years later on.
Yeah.
And then you're like, hey, you know what, maybe I was in the wrong.
Yeah.
Who's to say someone's not going to get a second chance if they kind of realize something?
Uh-huh.
You're like, yeah, okay. I still fuck you.
Yeah. No. I'm not the one. Obviously, my boy here will be like, yeah, open arms and shit. And
I'm like, yeah, come on. You're gonna follow? You're gonna follow the podcast or what? Because if you're not, then fuck off still.
Yeah, no, I'm not that dude.
No.
I don't give a fuck what epiphany you had.
What would you do?
What fucking new birth experience you had where you're like, I want to make amends, and I don't give.
What happens if they're dying? I'm like, hey, I want to rewrite this wrong. You're like, well, it was still wrong then, and it's still wrong now.
Yeah, you taking that shit to the grave with you. Fuck.
Man, you're ruthless. That's pretty brutal. They're like on their deathbed. Like, hey, I have this last one, and then I get to go to heaven. And then you're like, nope.
I don't know what to tell you. There's a reason why I was single for a long time.
Yeah. That's pretty bad, dude. All right, I get it.
Hey. Sorry, man. Fucking figure it out.
Was it a guy or a girl on the show?
That was a girl.
It was a girl. Ooh. Man.
Yeah, it was a girl reaching back out to a guy. That's why I'm like, oh, how would we feel about it?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'd like it, but unless like there was like a real issue, like, hey, because of something, or like, hey, the reason I fucked up, I just want to say my piece, and you don't have to take it or not. Okay, maybe I'll take that. But if it's just like a request, no, with nothing behind it all, no.
Yeah. Oh, okay, no. I see. Oh, so you're saying if you request me, there better be a fucking message attached to that bitch.
Yeah.
That's like,
hey, sorry about all this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I just thought about it. You were thinking about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Then it's like, all right, cool. And then you don't even have to request
Okay.
back or nothing like that,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm,
And then I'm like, okay, well, you said your piece. I still feel the way I feel, but, you know, it is what it is. So if you ever see that person out, you know, if they lived in the
okay.
same area or something like that, then
Maybe that might
see?
change my mind. Maybe if I read some shit,
Mhm.
but just some empty ass request, just, oh, you have a new request and shit, and it's fucking so and so. I'm like, no,
Mm-mm.
the fuck?
No.
Nah, I'm
No,
good.
not going to happen.
My friend list is full.
Yeah. You don't need a lot of friends anyways.
Nope.
You have a lot of friends, or do you have more acquaintances?
I definitely have more acquaintances than friends.
How many acquaintances do you have? Over or under 15?
Over 50.
Over 50.
Acquaintances? Yeah, like just people that I know.
And you talk to and all this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
okay, that's a lot.
But friends?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers that I'd be like, I can spend the night on your couch because my girl kicked me out?
Yeah, like, hey, if I needed something, whatever it is, this person will help me out, has my back. No problem going to them or anything. Like
Right. Okay.
that. Over under 10?
Slightly over 10.
Slightly over 10. Yeah, that's a good amount, though.
Slightly over 10, and only because I'm assuming that everybody in our fantasy league will let me. It's a 10-man league. I'm assuming everybody in that fucking group chat would let me stay at their house.
And you're like, I'm one of the 10, so you're like, well, there's 9 now.
Exactly. So
Fuck, I
that's 9. So
hope
I'm saying
it's over.
Slightly over 10. I'm assuming y'all motherfuckers will let me stay with you.
We'll see. Don't test it out, though. Don't test it out, though.
You aren't allowed to turn me away.
Oh, no. Yeah. We've got too much shit.
Yeah.
You're like, no. I told you, I'm coming over.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you.
But I'm telling you. But we got some guys in the chat that they'd be like, I gotta ask my girl.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Ah,
Probably 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
What you would say that?
And they were like, dude, I would. I gotta ask my girl.
Hey, how do you feel about that guy, Andrew Tate?
Oh. One of God's angels.
One of his fallen angels? Or one put here? Or was he just like dropped and put here?
Oh shit. That's a wild boy.
So I know a little bit about like Andrew Tate and stuff, like what he was saying and certain things. Some of his stuff that he was saying wasn't really wrong, but then some of his shit he says, like, dude, I feel a little uncomfortable by you saying that now.
Like I said, he a wild boy. He be saying some wild shit. But if you take the time, first of all, if you take the time to listen to like a full video and not just a snippet,
oh yeah,
a 15-second clip of like an hour podcast, someone just clipped out 15 seconds and they're already like, fuck this guy. Okay, I can't believe the context that you're bringing it to me in, because you already have a biased opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
You already don't like this dude. So then people will fucking put out a clip and then put some fucking obvious ass music in the background and shit.
Like dark.
And I'm like, fuck that bitch. Da, 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 da. And you're like, oh my God, this guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, we're like, wait, what was he talking about? Oh, she just killed my kids, and I was like, fuck this bitch.
Yeah,
like,
I'll beat her ass to
maybe
death.
he's not a fucking bad kind of guy,
so
right?
Look, I'm just saying, he do be saying some wild shit. He said, I can't co-sign a bunch of shit.
You ever hear one and you're like, ooh, dude, I don't know.
But he does say some shit that I'm like, all right, like, that's a fair opinion.
Yeah.
It's probably a little more.
And it's his opinion.
Yeah, it's probably a little more old school, whatever, but this shit will ban him off of all platforms because of his opinion, because a younger audience is fucking looking up to him as a role model. First of all, let's say, right, okay, you don't want your kids looking up to him. Who do you want them to look up to? Okay?
Thick Nick, baby.
Like, can you just give me somebody off the top of your fucking head on who you would want them to look up to?
Wouldn't it be the parents, though? Like, that's the first person that your kids should really look up to, right?
You would assume so, right?
But if they're not, if they fall through to that, then they're like, hey, well,
he's talking to your kid through this device more than you're talking to your kid, that's your problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's not his problem. He's just putting that shit out there.
I kind of feel because like he's an entertainer though. That's kind of like, hey, I want to get
Look,
popular. I want to get views.
I will tell you
This
this
is my opinion where you're gonna have you one way or the other on this guy.
Right.
But he's an entertainer to portray this person. And look, I mean, he's all over.
He's
everywhere
definitely
right now.
doubling down.
Oh, yeah. Someone said he goes hard on. Yeah.
Right. Because he'll say some shit, and then people will be fucking outraged.
Yeah.
Right. He's using the Donald Trump effect.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I said this, I said it. It didn't really mean shit to me. I just said it, but it got you so fucking pissed off. I'm gonna double down on that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, I meant every fucking word that I said. And my mama told me it was all good. Like you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna double down. I'm gonna make y'all real pissed off. Because you're talking about a dude who was just making YouTube videos, talking to like us, just throwing shit out into the ether.
Degenerates.
And nobody knew about. He didn't just pop off right now during COVID. He's been online for a long fucking time. He just started saying the most wild shit that all of a sudden you have people being outraged by him. And then they go, what do? They take his video, right, of his face, they clip his shit, put it on their shit and go, this guy's a piece of shit, blah, 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 blah. And then what? Everybody that follows them goes,
you're right.
I got to look this guy up. I got to look him up because that shit is crazy as shit. And you just fucking open the floodgates from everybody that is in your friend group and following you, whatever the fuck. They're like, let me go look for this. And all of a sudden, this video's got like 2 point whatever the fuck million views and shit. And it's like, y'all did that.
Yeah.
You guys made him famous as fuck.
Yeah, because when everyone shares their stuff or shares those clips, yeah, he's not sharing them with everybody. Hey, I'm sliding into your DM. Here's my clip. Here's my clip. Here's my clip.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is what I want you to portray me as. So I'm going to send it to whatever million people. No. Everyone's reposting it, redoing
exactly.
it. So it's kind of like, hey, you can say
boom.
some stupid ass wild shit. We're like, dude, 90% of the country is going to hate you. Like, all right, cool. Yeah. I sent it out there. Now I'm just going to wait, sit back.
Then you're like,
I'll wait till all these other interviews come in because everyone's going to be reposting it. Can you believe what this guy said, what this guy did? And then it's like, well, what'd you do? Yeah, that was one video.
Oh, I'm angry that my kid is watching this person. Hold on. But you sent the video because you came across it in your TikTok feed. You sent that shit to your homegirl and was like, make sure your kids aren't watching this guy. Then she goes, do you know who this guy is? I don't want you watching him. And the kid's like, I don't know who the fuck that was, but I'm about to find out.
My
mom is pissed. Yeah. I'm about to find out who the fuck this guy is. Boom. And there you go. And that's how that shit blows the fuck up.
Then you have your 10-year-old having an Andrew Tate.
This guy, and here's the thing. Look, I'll say this. Andrew Tate, he's not stupid. He's not stupid. He's not some dummy who's just fucking saying shit. The dude is educated, okay? His dad was a fucking master chess player. But if you don't know what that means, watch Queen's Gambit.
Oh, great.
That's just serious. Like, that means his dad's intelligent as shit. He's not just some fucking scrub. Also, this motherfucker was a world kickboxing champion, and you didn't know who the fuck he was. He didn't become famous doing his shit. He became famous because y'all got so goddamn angry with what the fuck was coming out of his mouth. Because you got so angry with his opinion that you helped him spread that shit through the internet.
Isn't that like great marketing though? Like what?
Yes.
Good publicity or bad publicity? Like it's none. Like,
you think he gives a shit? First of all, look, he has his own website. You think he gives a shit that he's been banned from Facebook? Which, if you listen to any youngster, they're like, "The fuck? That's old people shit." Facebook, that's old people shit. And he got banned off of fucking, I think,
MySpace.
He got banned off, I think it was TikTok or Instagram, one of those two. Instagram, they also say that's old people shit. The only thing that young people are using, supposedly, is TikTok. So,
but they still have his videos, so he's off, but his videos are still there. Keep going around.
He can't post anything, but his videos are still there. So what does that mean? His brother, his homie can go, let's make a video, I'll record you, and then I'll post it on my shit.
Yeah. All these interviews that he still does. Like,
exactly.
I didn't post it.
After he got banned, this motherfucker sent out like 3 goodbye videos. So that's my point, where it's just like, you guys feed the flame. Yeah. You hate somebody so much and you want them to get banned and this and this and that. and you blow them the fuck up. People that had no idea who this person was, all of a sudden they're
Now
like,
knows.
well, I see everybody talking shit on him and this and that. And look, it's the same thing that happened with Joe Rogan.
Oh, in the beginning?
In the beginning, when he first went to Spotify and he got all
Yeah.
that money, and then supposedly Spotify employees were like, we're going to protest and fucking, if he's not gone, we're going to quit. And Spotify's like, bye, bitch. Like, the fuck? You know how many other motherfuckers want to work here? Then you got fucking, I think it was like 2 different artists, which are old ass fucking artists talking about, oh no, based on the misinformation he's given out, I don't want my stuff on Spotify anymore. I'm gonna take, guess what? Nobody missed you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my shit off. Spotify's like, all right, dog, take your shit off.
Like, all right, see you later, whatever.
And now you got the CDC being like, yeah, no, that shit, he was right. Like, well, yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter if you got COVID, you can still go to school. It don't matter if fucking you vaccinated or not vaccinated, you can go back to work. You're like, bro, y'all fired a bunch of motherfuckers for this shit. But that's my point. I'm going on a tangent, but that's my point.
I love it. I love it.
People hate so much that it's like, you're not stopping it. You're fucking making it bigger. If you don't acknowledge it,
just let it go. It's like a bully.
Well, a bully can get in your face, but it's like your kids, right? Your kids will sit there and fucking. If you fucking start fighting with them in the goddamn store, people are like, the fuck's going on right now? And your kid just keeps going more and more and more and more. If you don't feed into it, though, you're like, I can shut this down sooner. It doesn't have to become this big ass thing.
Yeah.
Same thing you're dealing with the cops. Bro, if you keep on fucking back and forth and you over talking the cop and you fucking doing this shit, it's like, that shit's not gonna de-escalate. That shit's gonna go so goddamn high.
You know what? You talking about the cops and all that stuff. One thing I fucking hate is right now where the
he slowed down the tempo so much. I was like on this fucking boom, boom, boom. You're like, one thing.
I was like, you know, one thing.
Like a goddamn serial killer.
I hate. No, I hate the fucking TikTok people where they have their fucking phones and, you know, after the cops already called out and stuff, they're like, oh, what do you want? What are you here for? What's your badge number? What's this? They're trying to explain, you're dismissed. You could leave. Get out of here. I know. We're like,
I love that shit.
Oh,
I love that shit.
My God. It pisses me off.
I was watching that shit today.
Me too.
I love that shit.
I watched like 40 minutes of it, dude.
This is why I love it, though. This is why I love it. Okay? Because a lot of those cops do got to be checked. Mm-hmm. Okay? This is why I love it. Because I do love to see somebody that knows way more than I do about their rights and the law and shit like that. And I like getting a look into see what cops try to get away with. Mm-hmm. Where they'll be like, oh, you can't fucking be recording out here and shit. And they're like, why not? Like, it's a public area. I'm recording. And they're like, because you can't record police vehicles and da-da-da. It's like, that's not a law. It's like, yes, it is. And you're like, well, they're like, no, it's not. And, and they're like, yes, it is. And I'll arrest you if you don't leave. And then like the sergeant comes out and he'll come out and tell his officer, let's go back inside.
Yeah, like yeah, okay.
And you're like, oh, so you were trying to get away with some shit, which me and you would just be like, oh, sorry, officer. All right, I'll stop recording. Fuck, my bad. You know what I mean? All scared and shit. And it's like, I like motherfuckers being called out for some bullshit.
I think there's a certain way though, because like a lot of the stuff that I've been seeing is like whoever's videotaping. I was like, okay, but why were they called? Were you just recording? Like, hey, the people at that business were like, hey, I don't want you recording. And then are you making a big scene? Or you're like, oh, hey, fuck you. I'm going to say this. I'm going to do whatever I want. And then now you're causing more attention. Then that's a fucking bigger deal. If you, like you said, don't pay them no attention on it.
It's not illegal.
It's not. But when the cops get there and stuff, and then the people have an attitude, like talking shit to the cops, mm-hmm. Like one guy's like about this girl. He's like, yeah, you don't know shit. Go, you fucking leave. You're dismissed. I'm dismissing you.
I love that.
And then she's like, well, no, sir, I just want to explain to her. You're dismissed. I don't care. Leave. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And they have the attitude. And as they're walking off, right, you got your victory. Like, hey, I'm fucking staying. And then you follow the cops talking shit about, like, dude, come on. I think you can get punched in your face. That's what I would fucking do.
I love that shit because fuck that. If you're a cop and you're trying to be on some slick shit, finally, you're fucking being called out for shit. You've gotten away with shit for so fucking long that now motherfuckers are like, okay, not only did I put in the effort of learning the law for the specific thing that I'm going to do, but I know how it applies to your county lines.
Yeah.
And I love that shit because now it's like you see how much shit cops just make up. Where they'll just be like, you can't be on this sidewalk. It's illegal. And you're like, he's like, it's a fucking public sidewalk. What do you mean it's illegal?
Yeah. Because I seen one today where it was like, hey, this guy was just like on a crosswalk, right? And he was holding up a sign against whoever his governor was. I think it was like Tennessee or something like that. Whoever their governor was, right? And then this lady kind of comes up to him and says, like, hey, you know what, sir, we need you to leave. And then I was like, well, and then I was like, okay, yeah, you can't force them to leave. Yeah. So then, but he was saying it the right way, like, hey, no, this is, you know, I don't have to leave because this and that. Okay, well, what's your badge number? This, okay. And then both of them were like, yeah, we can't really do shit, right? And I was like, okay, but he didn't like talk shit, get in their face, and say a bunch of. So I feel like he did that the right way. Like,
so
okay,
I see a lot of those videos too, but a lot of that shit is based on what cops do. Because here's the thing: if you already, again, you have to go with the mindset of you know the law. So if a cop comes up and goes,
I don't know the law for shit.
Yeah, me neither. But if a cop comes up and goes, give me your ID, right away you're like, hey dog, you're overstepping. You're fucking doing some shit you're not supposed to do because you're used to fucking doing it to people.
Like now it's
and I'm not gonna fucking let you.
Yeah.
So then they go, this isn't an ID state. You can't just walk up on me. Like California isn't an ID state. They can't just fucking walk up on you and be like, give me your ID. Unless you've either committed a crime or you're suspected of committing a crime. Or they think you might commit a crime.
So how is that though? Because they're like, hey, I think you're gonna do something. Now I need to see your ID.
Meaning you've got a mask on and shit, or a fucking trench coat.
Because they're like, oh, well, no, I think you're gonna commit a crime, but give me your stuff now. Now I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, meaning like you've got something strapped to your chest and shit. Okay, I think you might do some shit.
Yeah, okay, like that's obvious. Yeah.
But yeah, and then right away they're like, I'm not giving you my ID.
Yeah.
And it's like, I like that shit. I get excited. I go, yeah, this shit's gonna be good.
I see a bunch of different ones. Like,
I see some too where I go, God damn, dog, just let that shit go. Like, why are you being the cop wasn't being a dick.
Yeah, and then you're like, you're trying to get And those are the ones I hate. But like the one with the crosswalk and that guy had the sign. All right, cool. I didn't have no problem with it, you know. And or if the cops are being a certain way towards it, and like, no, I'm abiding by what you're saying, but you're wrong. I don't have to do that, but I'm not like being a dick about it and saying stuff. Because I mean, at the end of the day, they could really do whatever the fuck they want to you.
Because look, it comes down to a lot of the same shit, right? Where we go, yelling at a cop and talking shit, it's not cool.
Right.
But it's not illegal.
It's not.
So
it's not cool.
When the cop tries to act like it is illegal and they walk up on you and they start, give me your fucking ID. You want to run your mouth? Give me your ID. I'm going to fucking take you into jail. And da-da-da. I love seeing the cop get burned. I love seeing him fucking bring your supervisor. And the supervisor walks up and he's just like, hey, he's allowed to do what he wants. He's allowed to fucking da-da-da. It's like, because it's the same shit, right? Where when it comes down to people saying, you shouldn't be allowed to say this. Why? Because it offends this person. Okay, you have the right to be offended. Yeah. But that's not illegal. Me offending you isn't fucking illegal.
Now, you know how many people would be in jail?
Exactly.
Like, there would be no... Imagine just your work.
Yeah.
Like, everyone would be gone.
It's like, so that's the point, right? Where, like, I don't believe in banning people from social media.
Yeah, I get it.
Guess what? Those motherfuckers still exist. And you rile them up. They find their little group and their clique that thinks like them, and then that shit just blows the fuck up. And then you got what happened in January and shit when they raided the Capitol.
Yeah.
That's why. Because I guarantee you, each of those motherfuckers got banned from social media for posting whatever the fuck they wanted to talk about.
Yeah. No, yeah, I get it. Just some of the videos bother me, and some of the ones like, okay, I get it. And then some of the ones when the cops like, I don't give a fuck if you're recording, and they'll like snatch somebody out or something. They're like, hey, those are pretty good too. I like to see those ones.
Look, I see. I accept them all. I keep the same energy about shit. If I think the camera guy's being a dick, then I'm like, oh, you about to get it.
You just see him like, oh shit. You're like, well, you should have said something.
I like it when I like it. I don't like it when the camera guy becomes super combative.
Oh yeah.
right? When they start to fight with the cop.
Yeah.
I like it when the camera guy stays so goddamn calm.
Yeah.
Because he knows that he's 100% right.
Oh yeah, that's the best. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
That shit makes I get a warm feeling inside, dog. Because I'm like,
that's where like, hold on, let me sit up, let me watch this one
like,
good.
This guy is just like, officer, you can't do that, and and he's like, that's not true. You're not allowed to just come and take my shit.
Yeah.
Like, and then at the end, it's like, officer was later on released, and you're like, there you go.
You're like yeah.
Obviously, right? You don't. Look, man, if you have a temper, because that's the thing too, right? When it comes to cops, they're supposed to de-escalate the situation. Mm-hmm. That's a part of the job. If you letting a fucking teenager rile you the fuck up, bro, I don't know if you've seen this one or not. This guy pulls over this car,
I think I was
like on the freeway.
Yeah. I was gonna talk to you about that. Yeah.
Motherfuckers, I got 18 months and fucking I'm done with this shit. Just
I love that one. Yeah.
I'm like, you shouldn't be a cop.
I love because he's like, I got 18 months of this shit left.
And why did he pull him over? Because homeboy drove by and yelled some shit out while he was fucking around with some other car. And you gonna follow this fool and you gonna fucking go through his shit and fucking pull him out the car and fucking cuss his ass out and fucking be like, shut the fuck up and now you shouldn't be a cop.
No, he only had 18 more months though.
That's when that shit gets scary.
Yeah,
if a cop told me like I got 18 more, I'd be like, oh my god, he's gonna kill me.
That's what I was thought. I thought he was gonna punch the shit out of that person.
I'm about to end up in my trunk.
Yeah, I was like, it did. I did get goosebumps when he was yelling, saying that. Yeah. Like, I got this much longer. I was like, damn. Like, is he gonna punch him? I think he's gonna punch him right now.
Losing his shit. Yeah. But you're like, bro, what?
Hold it together. 18 more months, man. Come on.
God, you a cop. What are you doing? Like I said, I like those videos. Me and Nick are at, different ends of that shit. I like it. I like people being checked when they think they can get away with certain shit that other people go, nope, because I know the rules.
Yeah.
It's like being at work, right? And your boss goes, you have to stay fucking for dinner. And you're like, hey, bro, I've already put in 16 hours. Why need you to stay? I was like, I don't give a fuck. HR not going to like me staying.
Yeah.
I'll call OSHA on myself.
You're like, give me that number, though.
Yeah. Fucking you're at work, right? And, we don't want you guys going out this door anymore. We're going to put a deadbolt on it. It's like, bitch, you can't put a deadbolt on an emergency exit. What the fuck? Well, yeah, because you guys won't stop going through the door. That I understand why you want to do it. That is not how the law works. Yeah, like you just can't do it.
I would say, yeah, go ahead. Fucking put it on. I'll take a picture right afterwards.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because you do realize if that was okay to do, then we would just put chains and a lock on all our kids' schools to keep out shooters.
Yeah.
But you can't, Dick. Why? Because it's a fire hazard, and if a fire starts, your kid's gonna get cooked. He's not gonna get out.
The guy that has a key, he's fucking on lunch right now. Sorry.
Exactly. That one person with a key, the principal, is way the fuck at the other end and shit. And
he's with his secretary.
And he already hopped the fence and ran home.
He's like, I call the fire department from the.
So look, I do. I love it when people get checked for trying to get away with shit, and then, but yeah, obviously I don't want it to get violent. I just like the verbal back and forth when people are being checked, and then when a senior officer or some sort of superior,
like a lieutenant or something
comes in and goes,
sorry to mess with you.
Yeah,
we're gonna leave now.
You good? Do what you're doing. Fucking the car.
Like, bitch, you know what I mean? You're not gonna write a report now.
I was at my desk. I had to come out here in 115-degree weather because you want to fucking go back and forth on this side.
I'm like, you're suspended now. That's what
I'm pissed. And I'm like, get the fuck, get back in the car.
Yeah, I'm like, give me your donuts. That's it.
Yeah, but I have seen somewhere this camera guy went extra hard on this chick, and she was a sheriff, and he would kept telling her, "You're dismissed," because her boss came and was like, let's go. Yeah. And she had to walk away. So he's like, you're dismissed. And she's like, no, I'm not. And he's like,
I think I seen that one today. Yeah.
It was like at nighttime?
Yeah. I was like, oh,
he's like, no, you're dismissed.
I was like, I'd be so pissed if I was that chick. I'm like, I'm going to punch you in your face now.
But again, even I knew some of the shit she was saying was wrong.
Yeah.
She's like, if they tell me that you did something against the law, then I have to. I was like, that's not how that works.
No. They're like, he killed this person. I just got here. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
So you're
Because
gonna
right
arrest
away
me?
she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you're detained." That's because the camera guys always ask, "Are you detaining me?"
Yeah.
And the cops will be like, "No, I'm not detaining you. I'm just talking to you," because they know they can't detain you for nothing. So it's I'm learning so much.
I know
TikTok.
it is true though. Yeah, I do like TikTok though. I do like TikTok. I go on there every fucking morning. Like 5 seconds after I wake up, I'm already on TikTok. Open my eyes, like, oh fuck, what the? Fuck?
I've got a little more self control than that.
No, I don't.
But
no, my phone's even still hooked up to the charger.
Dude, my girl will blow my phone up with TikToks. So it's ridiculous.
My brother Ben sends me him like 6 in a row. Like, bitch, send me 1
and like
2 maybe.
Her mom does it to her. So like we'll be watching TV and I hear her phone, and she's like, "My mom's sending me TikToks." And I'm like,
everybody's on it now.
And then I'll be at work and dude, it's so these are the
Is that all from today?
These are today.
Dude, that's like fucking 15 already.
That's
really? I think you gotta calm down a little. Maybe 1 or 2, okay? Not 15
What's funny is then she'll be like, "Hey, did you see the TikToks that I sent you?" And I'm
like, which one are you talking about?
I've seen 2. You sent me like 25. I've seen 2.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and then like I can't respond to like, "Hey, I like that one. That's funny." Which one? Oh,
that's the thing too, right? Where it is so hard when they send so many to then be like, "LOL" to the 10th one up.
Yeah,
like
LOL all.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All. Yeah. No, but yeah, man, like those videos are. I get a kick out of that shit.
Yeah,
but
funny.
Look, man, Andrew Tate, he's banned and he's doing all that shit. But like I said, what it comes down to is people. You fed the fire, and now this fool is fucking super famous. You made him a bunch of money because then all of a sudden he's got all these fucking crazy subscribers and shit.
Yeah.
You know what he did? He did the Logan shit. Jake and Logan Paul.
What?
That's what he did. Where Logan didn't he had blown up from Vine and shit. But what was it that fucking put him in everybody's fucking vision and shit was when he fucking went to Japan and they have that forest where people commit suicide and he fucking recorded the body hanging from a tree. He did some fuck shit and then everybody spread that shit out and now this motherfucker's made a fuck ton of money by did his apology and everything. Then he came back and everybody's like, "Oh, he's got such good content." And he does. He's with WWE and shit and fucking... So, hey, the dude's smart, you know what I'm saying? But
it's all about, networking.
People's anger, it helps whatever you're angry at.
So everyone likes a comeback story, basically.
Yeah.
Right? He did that shit. I apologize.
Watch.
Now he just...
Watch Andrew Tate come back.
Yeah. He's going to have an apology and then, I can't wait to see his comeback.
He has to follow a little more. Said, here's the thing. He says, again, it's all his opinion.
Yeah.
Right? Now... I listen to different, because there's some podcasts and shit that be on TikTok, and I'll kind of skim through some of their videos, and you'll have some where it's like a group, right? It's like 3 girls, 3 dudes, and they're having a discussion on like relationships or the role of men and women and stuff like that. And you got women that'll be like, "If you don't have this is why I'm not fucking with you." And then it's like,
we got to talk about that next time too. Because I've been seeing a lot of shit too.
Yeah.
Where girls before they even go on the dates, well, you're gonna pay my rent for me, right? The guy was like, "What the fuck? We haven't even went on a date." We'll talk about the next one.
Yeah.
That was a good one because I said a lot of shit like that. Yeah.
We'll say that for the
it's
next
happened
time.
to me like twice. I was like, "Oh, fuck this."
Yeah, it's never happened to me as somebody telling me.
Yeah.
But when I was single and I'd be going through like profiles, it'd be like, if you don't have a car. And I think I've said this on earlier episodes where it's like, you don't have a car, your own place, a career, not a job, a career, which I think those are 2 different things.
Oh, it is.
I'm pretty sure most women think those are 2 different things where you were like, "I work at Home Depot." You're like, "Bitch, that's not a career." I'm almost manager. What are you talking about?
I started from moving carts though. What are you talking about?
We'll
talk about that next time though. Yeah, we don't want to ruin it.
So
that's a whole topic we're gonna talk about.
Yeah. Here's something else though. Real quick, I was curious about. Well, you know what?
We'll save it for the next one. Yeah, let's talk about it next week then. Yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Remember to subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your exes, tell your cousins, aunts, uncles. Subscribe.
It's been a Thick Dash podcast, and we out.
We out.